Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video I am trying something new and I'm gonna use a voiceover. I realized in my last videos that the background noise was pretty loud, and I hope this way it will make watching my videos a little bit more comfortable. So that's it. Thank you for watching and enjoy the video. Some of these video clips date back from a little while ago. This very first one is from half of May, when we had our very first harvest from the garden, and here I am harvesting some lettuce and also our very first beetroot. I'm also so excited to share with you that we finally got some chickens, and in this clip you can see that we currently have our chickens separated. It's a whole story, but basically we got different breed of chickens, and we have some little small Belgian breed Acres, and they got bullied by the big chickens, so we had to separate them and make them a small pen in just a day's time, so it looks a bit funny and just it's made out of pallets, but they're a lot happier by themselves. And then we got 3 laying hens and a rooster, and this is them just discovering their pen when we just got them. We moved them on our second big garden bed that we are working on, so they could scratch up the soil and fertilize the soil and just help us with that. So when we first got them, that's where we put the pen on, and they would be happy scratching on this soil. We can see our first rows that we've made in the background, because we're still working on that bit. I put some mulch around the plants just so hopefully it reduces the growth of all the weeds. Now we killed the grass before we started growing plants here, so hopefully that helps as well. And we have our first 3 rows going here. The very first one is all capsicum with basil in between. They are growing very well. The second row is brassicas, mainly 2 varieties of cauliflower, and in the back we have a little bit of buckwheat planted because it's very sandy soil over there. And then our third row is tomato. It's like a cherry tomato variant that we use the tomato from ourselves and took the seeds out of it and grow it like this. It's a full row of tomato with a lot of different herbs in between. Our first garden bed is still doing very well. Our radish is coming to an end, and we've almost harvested all of the daikon radish, and now we are starting on the harvest of some other vegetables like our brassicas, Our broccoli is looking very good and nearly ready to harvest. As well as all our tomatoes are been growing so tall. We've been having a bit of a difficult time to stake them all and support all of them because they've just been growing like crazy. But look at these beautiful tomatoes. They're finally starting to turn red, and we have a lot of different varieties of tomatoes growing here, so we're so excited to taste them all and see which ones we like the best, and then hopefully we can germinate some more of them for our next garden beds. We also have this funny story of when we wanted and thought we were planting sunflower seeds to grow some beautiful sunflowers. But when they started growing, we realized this isn't sunflower, and it turned out it's a squash variety called cucuzza or Italian zucchini. And they grow beautiful. They are like a climbing vine, so they were just climbing on the ground, and we've actually harvested a few of these cucuzzas and then they kind of all died off, but unfortunately no sunflower. And we've had these plants in for a while, and they grow so many flowers, yet no eggplants were growing, and I was wondering what's wrong. And then finally, after months waiting, they finally grew some eggplants, and I'm just so excited to see them growing, and now we have many eggplants coming our way. Back to our second garden bed. We have been creating the beds or the rows here kind of slowly. As I told you before, I created 3 rows and then we put a chicken on, and after we moved the chicken we started tilling the soil. We added some compost and horse manure, some lime, some ashes, everything that will help us to make the soil better, as we have very sandy soil over here. And so we tilled it all in, and then we started creating our beds by digging the trenches, and a whole lot of work, but it always pays off when you see the result. I will show you in my next video everything that we've planted in our second garden bed and give you a tour. But here you can see another bed we created with some peas, and we created a whole full bed of peas. Now I will take you along to our first garden bed and show you all the things that we've been harvesting from it so far. Now I take you over to our chicken coop and you can finally see the finished product in full action. I lift up the roof and it can hold itself, and then I can take out the nesting boxes where one of our hens has been laying her eggs. Anyways, this was today's video. I hope you like this style of video, and please subscribe if you do want to see more of these videos coming up next. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon. Bye!